Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And Salam Sejahtera everyone.
So first of all, let's introduce ourselves.
My name is Nur Emilia Natasha binti Syabak Imron.
And I am Muhammad Aizad bin Muhammad Azhar.
Now we are at Universiti Malaya of Museum Seni Asia. Come and follow us. Let's go. Hi everyone, I'm Emilia. I'm your tour today. So we are now at Museum Seni Asia. So if you guys want to know more about this museum, actually this museum was opened at 1980 and already 50 years. It's quite long, right? So this building actually have their own three building. It kind of interesting. So this museum also have their own long story all about the artifacts. So want to know more what kind of artifact is it? So let's go. So let's continue with me. So these museums in Asia actually have their own unique design. What kind of design they compose? I will show you. Look at that. The wall, very traditional, right? So all the wall actually by a wood carving. So they have their own traditional design. So from about the culture and also multicultural. So this building also have 5,000 years artifacts of collection. So it kind of very many. So very a lot. So let me show you about that, more than that, and Isaac will explain to you. Museum Seni Asia also have a 3 levels. What kind of level it is? For the first level is the level for the exhibition painting, and the second level is more to artifacts and also the ceramic. The level 3 for the store. Hold up! Where Isaac? Isaac? Oh Isaac, where are you? Oh,
Hi, Amy.
you're here. What are you
Yes,
doing?
I am here at the first floor of Museum Seni Asia. So let me tell you guys, and you especially Emilia,
Sure.
which is Museum Seni Asia at the Universiti Malaya held an exhibition which is called Warisan. This collection from Universiti Malaya from 1955 until 1978, and this exhibition also will be held at 13 December 2022 until end of January 2023. So let me show you more details about this section.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Good.
So did you know the fun fact about this exhibition, which is called Warisan? The mission is to spread knowledge among the public through this exhibition. So this particular exhibition will be beneficial to the viewers. So another fun fact about this Warisan exhibition, Universiti Malaya painting collection, there are 40 paintings and 18 painters from over abroad. They are from Singapore, India and Indonesia. So I think you can have a look first at the first floor.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure, you can ask me.
How about how many artists and also the painting in the Museum Asia? Do you know about that?
Okay, let me tell you about this Warisan exhibition. There are a few artists that we displayed in this Museum Seni Asia. As you can see at the back, which is the first artist, Makbul Fida Hussein, the Indian artist, or the nickname is M.F. Hussein. He was born in Pandapur, Maharashtra State, India. So the concept of his painting is the local population frequently criticize him for his representations of religious issues in scenes that blended humor, nudity and crude sexuality. So regardless of the fact that he received multiple national honors, including the Padma Bhushan in 1973, and the latest one is the Padma Vibhushan in 1991. So as you can see at the back, one of his famous artwork, which is Bharat Mata or Mother India, And yes, you can have a look at his paintings.
That sounds so cool.
Alright.
I like that one.
Yeah. So we can move to the next artist.
How about that one? Oh, is that?
Yes.
I have one with it.
Okay.
How about this painting?
Okay. For this painting,
Mm-hmm.
from another artist. So Museum Seni Asia exhibit James Wharton painting. So James Wharton is an Englishman artist, and he is a street painting and street painter. So for his concept, which is he produced his painting from ink media and color on paper. And as you can see at the back, one of example of his painting. For the fun fact, many of his painting is from the state of Penang.
Oh, basically like the landscape concept, is it?
Yes.
Oh,
We're
that's
using
cool.
scenery.
Wow, that's cool.
So let's move for the final artist.
I want to know about that one.
Alright.
Azad, this is Syed Ahmad Jamal painting.
Yes, Amelia, this is Datuk Syed Ahmad bin Syed Jamal painting.
Tell about what?
Which is, he is a famous painter in Malaysia.
Wow.
So this art is art calligraphy at this Museum Seni Asia.
Oh.
So I'm curious about the second floor, which is you want to go next. Can I follow you to go upstairs?
Actually, I have another one.
Okay.
I will show you this one.
So is this the second floor, Amelia?
Yes, I actually have a lot of ceramic.
I
And
see.
this section has two types. The first part is a ceramic exhibition, like
Okay.
this. And all they use is clay. And also this one is ceramic by Malcolm John McDonald's. Is that so pretty, right?
Yes. It's so beautiful. Emilia, is
Yeah?
that decorated?
Yeah, I saw him at the Google website invitation. Show me.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum Encik Aziz. If you don't mind, can we asking you about yourself and also your motivation art?
Yes, of course. Sure.
Sure. Okay. In Malay is
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Yes. At the first place, we are welcome to University. We are very happy assisting you in identification of ceramic, museum, business, day-to-day expression, and what we did was in this university museum. So we got a lot of, we call it temporary exhibition, then collaboration with foreign countries such as Japan, Malaysia, China, and other countries. So we try to go in the last phase of my career here. We try to go University Museum and their vicinity as part of the research activities. So for the last 2019, 2020, 2021, last year 2022, we got 5 research grants for this museum. So we are happy. We are very happy to having this grant, and we got a lot of research activity here, and then also conference, international conference, workshop, and many things related with our faculty, science faculty.
That sounds cool.
has a lot of information actually. Can you tell us about yourself?
Oh,
Simple background.
for the second part, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not from the science student. I was exactly from the religious school, and then after I finished my Form 6 student time, I went to Indonesia. I took archaeological course. That's for 4.5 years there. So mostly I'm exposed with various variation of sites, from the prehistory sites to ethnographic to classical, meaning from India, from Hindu, Buddhist, and Islamic period in Indonesia. And then after that, after finished 1991, I joined University Science Malaysia. So during 4 years with USM, I'm really exposed with what we call fieldwork from Sabah, Sarawak, all this peninsula, and also relate with working with Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand. So this experience, almost 4 years with USM, really makes this as part of my passion, career. And then when I joined this field of they are semi-academics, so I have got very chances travel lots in the world, mostly in Japan, Korea, China, and then the UK. So the most, I think the most memorable one is from Dihatiku to Untitled. So that's really make me happy, my
Nice experience.
yes. This is part of the, if you notice, we are not so many archaeologists in this country. So I think if you be one of our small family, and it's archaeological family, I think the career also very big. Yeah? Because our country also, we got a lot of sites that nobody can detect. That's in the early phase. I mean, such as if you want to do a new development area, say new town, you need somebody in archaeology department to have a look what the relics, what the evidence. We don't know exactly what really have. It's been some months now, we got a lot of undiscovered areas that we don't know. If you notice, Indonesia, they have Borobudur and Prambanan. There's a big history one. In Cambodia, with the sound is an Angkor Wat. What's it called? Siam or Thailand, they have very good works, but we don't have any in Semenanjung. So you can imagine where there's this continuity, why there are not this continuity in our country. So where and when and why we are not discovered there, isn't it? It's very important in terms of archaeology.
So thank you so much for your time.
Welcome.
So we hope you have a great day.
Yes, thank you.
Happy to meet you, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, bye.
Teacher, do you want to know their name?
Yes,
Actually, their name is Puncak.
Okay.
Puncak is actually like the first one in a 100 years period.
Okay.
And then that happened before the church. And then some of them have their own color. Like we can see here, like a red color and then like a black color, I guess. And then we kind of 300 and also 500 years. Yeah, it's good, right?
It's a historical.
And then
Artifact.
some of them have their own like archaeological. Some of them using as the ritual and also in ceremony. So not using everything, kind of. We start using it.
So, Anila, can you explain to me about this one?
Okay, this one actually has two types. So this first tray actually have from the Cambodia and also Siam. What can you different two of them? So the first one for the Cambodia is a poultry and the exit from 1380 to 580. It's kind of bit behind this poultry, having some story actually. And then they actually have their own tradition. Why I say by own tradition? Because have some motif elephant here, and also this one also have the elephant here. So it kind of very limited find because it's and it's quite difficult to manufacture. That's why it can very detailed the motif you can see. So this is the difference work.
So what's about this one?
For the poultry, actually, for this type, it's called as Sukotai, Sawan Palu, and also Chikalalai. It's a tradition was developed by some tradition of this country, and then it was a concept between the Siamese community. Like before, in Thailand, what is exist? It is Siam first, right? So this is the Siam poultry before the Thailand one. That's one for that. You want to ask another one?
Okay. So for the next part, which is behind my back, as you guys can see, it is the result of the meeting between the Siamese and the Chinese. So the Chinese brought their tradition of making pottery or even ceramics to Thailand and introduced close breeding, and this stoneware was born. So this community uses this material to be placed in front of the house as a symbol of strength, house or village. So as you guys can see, which is behind my back, the sculpture of elephant figurine with cream colored and dark brown lace came from the king of Sawankalok, Thailand. So besides plate and bowls, the potters of Sawankalok always created the vessels related to their beliefs. This war elephant, which dominates the sculpture, carries two capacious backs. One sits comfortably forward and balancing with a hand on the elephant's head. Other is perched less securely at the tail end, squeezing his knee to avoid slipping off. Both grasp whips and tongs with which to control the large beast. The portrait of foot soldier escorting the elephant adapted the combat in his stance, holding up their shields to deflect an enemy assault. So as you guys can see, there are 30 ceramics collection, which is called single collection. So for this part, it is ceramic collection from ceramic collector Jeffrey Choi.
For this session, mostly is kendi. So the kendi in the ancient art have a 200 collection, have a 10 round. You guys can see here, have a 10 round, and all of them is kendi. So the kendi have a 10 display in the ancient art, and they have about 200 something, and then have a lot. Basically, is using by for the teapot and more. And basically, all the kendi is from abroad in other country, which is the Egypt, China, Japan, Thailand, and also Indonesia. They have a type of a tree kendi, so we call it as also the same kendi. So the first one is Mendika, the only three or two collections in the Asian Art Museum, and the some origin from the Indonesia basically. So I have the second one is Thailand, they're from Iran. And then the last one is hookah, usually by used for a smoke shisha. I have two types of for this part, mostly is Chinese ceramic or call it as celadon. Next pottery section is a pottery mostly from produced around the 17th and also 18th century, and this pottery basically stems from Europe. Okay, for the last part is for this shelf is basically from Japan, and basically all the collection is donation from the Nagasaki, Japan. Teacher, what are you doing?
I don't know. I see this thing is so interesting. What is
Wow,
this?
okay. This is actually one of the biggest artifacts here.
Okay.
So, according to Mr. Aziz, this is called as martabat.
Okay.
So, martabat actually is the name of the place, martabat in the area of the Myanmar. So, according the name to become the for the artifact. So, martabat is actually a video from the chalk, and then the color basically is black. You can see here have the black, brown, the light brown, actually three colors, and also have a key component, which is this one, and also this one. All of this they use or make it in the layer by layer. And we want to have some story about this. So the story is have the man that making this one for that he is one in love with someone that he loves, and they making this for that dog. A very sweet story. So yeah, give it a wish. Angel, what are you doing?
I'm upstairs.
No, that one is have some renovation. So it's not open yet.
I thought there are another exhibition there.
No,
Okay, I'm sorry.
it's a 2 level only. So let's go home. To conclude, art is the experience that can be appreciated by one using all the senses. Today, art is the interesting spectrum of the intellect, imagination, and also emotion. Interaction of the dialogue about life and also existing for the world around us, and essentially human experience.
Yep, it is also aims to foster the development of the contemporary art scene in Malaysia, especially by presenting the artworks of local and foreign artists. Additionally, each of these spaces is also enlivened with a unique atmosphere that invites interaction and aesthetic values with contemporary elements and critical discourse. So that's all for us.
And if you guys want to know more about the collection here,
Yeah.
you guys should come here and look it by yourself.
Muslim Asia.